Hello, good day, my dear ones. Irini again, this time with a pile reading, and we are going to have 3 piles. And the first one is this one is Mystique Incense Myhre, is frankincense oil, essential oil. The second pile is Mystique Sandal, essential oil of sandalwood. And then the third pile Mystique Jasmin. So make your choices 1, 2, 3 with the aromatic oils. I like to use them. They are good for well-being, for the environment, but also for different health issues. My son also has a kit. And I already shuffled. As you say, they are all shuffled. And I'm using 7 decks of cards. You will see immediately when we start for each pile. And they are from very small cards like this one from Lo Scrigno degli Oracoli up to other cards from Mystique of Magdalene, Tarocchi dello Zodiaco and Quan Yin Oralce and so on. So they are already shuffled. So I don't lose time now for this reading. And we're going to start with the first pile, frankincense. I'm going to place the cards here and then we read. Because today the general topic or question we're going to answer is what special gift or skill are you called to develop this year in 2026 that is a year of transformation, like all these people saying that is the new era that begins now, and is the fire horse, so it's a year that requires bold action too. So you might be called in this year to develop more your skills, your abilities, but let's see what is that special one that is only for you. Okay, and I'm going to first tell you a little bit what cards you got. So you have the golden crested dragon, brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light, you are protected, expand your heart and remain 5th dimensional. Then you have the card 21 that is I am the Grail from Mystique of Magdalene. Hold on to your power. You have, I'm going to show you the cards actually. This is the dragon card, is a golden dragon, very powerful. That is Mystique of Magdalene, I am the Grail. That is the card of Nut, the Egyptian god Nut, offering protection from the sky. And then we have the dance of the butterfly queen from the Quan Yin Oracle. And then we have 3 cards, Ace of Stones, 6 of Clouds, and 5 of Torches. And then from the Gypsy Oracle, we have number 24, the Hand. Number 2, the Moon. And number 5 is the Tree. And then there is this Lo Scrigno degli Oracoli. There are very small cards. Here is a cat, is all with cats, this Scrigno degli Oracoli. And says, it's 26, it says il benessere, this is Italian too, which means well-being. I'm going to read the dance of the butterfly queen because this is the central of your spread. A pure heart, so again, the heart and the Christ energy, attracts the divine grace, and that which was impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of the light, you cannot restrain what divine grace ordains, no matter how incredible it may seem to be. Whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse the situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. And we have the card of the hand that says, confiding disposition. It means also love or offer of love or financial success. Then the moon is a good omen, predicts fortune. And the tree is good health, fulfillment of hopes. So this spread, to me, it speaks about the skill of loving yourself more, understanding that it's time to embrace yourself as a whole human being with both human and divine qualities, and bring more focus inside the heart, and also surrender to the divine grace, in the meaning that you might be in a period where you start to reassess your life, or you have been on this quest for a while, but nevertheless, there is a guidance that you don't see, but is very much present from the goddess, from the dragons, from Myhre Magdalene. There is a guidance and also protection. And you are invited to dare to believe in yourself more, to hold on to your power, to access those sacred energies that you carry inside your heart. And if you are a woman, also in your womb, because the Magdalene path speaks a lot also about working with the womb energies. Because when you open the womb and you tap into the healing energy of the womb and its wisdom, and you also connect with your heart, the infinite possibilities inside your world, inside your own being, are accessed. It is like you hold your power because you hold your own keys for accessing protection, guidance, love, and embody this light of the Christic love. And it is possible that also you are invited to connect more also with your cycle, with the moon cycle, if you are a woman. Understand more how your own body functions in a cyclical way. But also it might be that you are called to develop a path of devotion and ritual or ceremony too, in connection with the nature. So you access a higher state of well-being and fulfillment. And it can be that this higher and deeper understanding of where you are and what you need to do for yourself to improve your life can also come through an offering or a collaboration with someone that might seem at the beginning a little bit challenging, because the kind of collaboration came under this card. Challenging in the way that it can challenge you internally about what you believe about yourself, what you think life should be lived, and so on. But it can also be that brings you an external challenge with someone where you will need to defend something or to conquer something, and then there are more people interested in conquering that thing or dream that you want. But nevertheless, it is a good omen for this new start or chapter you want to open. And it takes you from a period where you were just observing. You were like this girl looking outside the window in a winter day. And you were just observing and envisioning things, maybe projects or vacations or whatever you wish. and not daring yet to go into action. But then you are prompted through this challenge to move forward and to make the first step. It's like a butterfly. You first were in a cocoon and you were nesting yourself. It was warm, but it was still, you couldn't move, you couldn't do much. And then suddenly you get out of the cocoon as a beautiful, colorful butterfly. And at the beginning, everything seems so interesting, and I want to go to all the flowers in the meadows or in the garden to smell and to pollinize. But then you find that flower that speaks to you, that wish, that project, that practice that can enhance your well-being. And you are guiding you because there is divine grace, there is connection with the golden crystal dragon. Everything is filled with this love for yourself and for the outer world, where you can find all these wonders and resources or sources of pleasure and well-being. And ultimately, this new direction or chapter that you are taking, maybe it's just something that at the beginning it doesn't feel so big. As I said, it can be a new practice, a new tool for just taking care more of yourself or allowing your energies to settle in a calm place and to just enjoy life and feel that everything is possible. It can also be through this Ace of Stones that this new chapter can bring material gain. So while you're acquiring this new skill of understanding yourself better, observing, and finding what makes you happier and healthier, or creating more collaborations that can also bring this new sense of I have the power, I have the command on my life. It can be that all these new skills and chapter brings you also money or material abundance in many different ways. So you can actually continue your life on a different tone, in a different energy. And it's very propitious that this actually can happen right now in spring, when everything in nature blossoms and returns to life, because then you find this connection with nature as a source of energy and life force. And you can take from nature, from this connection, that energy, and fuel it more and more with all these abilities and awareness that you are gaining. And your mantra, so you have a very important keyword is well-being, your own well-being and all the others in your new environment, of course. But your mantra is the card, I am the Grail. Number 3, you are the Grail. You are the one that holds space for all these mysteries of life, for yourself first. You are protected and you are guided. So I hope you enjoyed pile number 1, this reading. It's a new format I'm discovering also, so I find it interesting for myself. And we go to pile number 2, is the sandal. Yeah, it was the sandal resin. I'm going to place them the same way. And here for pile number 2, we got the magenta dragon, says enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding and prepare for accelerated ascension. Then you had card 44 from the Magdalene Mystique. The truth is revealed, revelation. And this is the dragon card, is really magenta and orange. And that is the Mystique of Magdalene. She holds a feather, like she's ready to write something. And this is Baba Yaga from the Goddess Oracle, suggesting patience as a virtue. And then we have Mother of Mercy from Quan Yin Oralce. Mother of Mercy says, dispensation of mercy come when we are without recourse, ending a cycle of manipulation, unkindness, or unconsciousness. The spiritual assistance is offered to you now from a place of loving respect, kindness, and great spiritual power. Blessings to Quan Yin, Mother of Mercy, who watches over us with attentive love and cares for our spiritual progress. And then the key word here is alegria, which means joy. And then the other cards are the Wheel of Fortune, representing a man in front of a store or market. The Five of Stones, a girl in a church. She doesn't seem very happy. And the Prince of Waves. And then we have Roses, Beauty and Raj Health, number 41. The Pig, number 10. It's an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance. Under Allegria. And number 18, card that represents fortune. It can represent the one that we are reading, you, if you are a woman, or it can be someone significant for you if you are a man. It can be your spouse or your daughter, but being a woman is mostly either spouse or friend or mother or sister or things like that. So someone from family or in proximity that's important for you. So for this second pile, the gift, the keyword was allegria, which is joy in Italian, but also mercy. And it is the gift of higher wisdom, because the magenta dragon brings this memory of spiritual understanding of a different kind of wisdom that is not only human, also has a divine quality. And it brings this blessing. In this case, is mostly a blessing in understanding that life doesn't have to be a burden always. And you are also allowed to receive compassion and understanding, kindness and spiritual power, but access all these energies with joy, with happiness, because to a certain extent, it feels like you have been bored by life or something didn't go the way you planned, or maybe the circumstances you are now a little bit nasty or heavy, and you are seeking advice. But both the dragon and the Mother of Mercy, that is Quan Yin, is the goddess of compassion. And Mary Magdalene says, get ready for a revelation, because there are truths, important truths that are going to be revealed to you. But you need to be a little bit patient. Not everything comes at once. It is a process. And Baba Yaga is a kind of Bulgarian mythological figure. It's like the witch archetype. She's also very wise, and she's bringing you this advice of be patient, because you are spinning on the wheel of fortune. And you know, in the cycle of life, after a period of grief and difficulty and where you might feel abandoned or manipulated, or people didn't treat you well, or maybe your business and relationship didn't go so well. After this period, there will always be a period when the wheel goes up and you will feel uplifted and joyful. And there will be a very good omen of good luck if you open your heart to this joy and compassion towards yourself. There is a truth that when it will be revealed, it will bring you this joy and higher understanding and also abundance. Because there is this energy of the rose and of the woman, which are feminine energies. So if you are a woman, a womb carrier, maybe your true essence as a womb carrier will be revealed to you. Maybe you will feel this energy of compassion and beauty inside you, and you will start to manifest them in the world. Maybe you will feel compelled to write something and to reveal things about you that you never thought before. And then you will sense a relief, and you will understand that there is nothing wrong to speak about those things. As you are also supported, all this energy of Quan Yin, Mary Magdalene, the Magenta Dragon, says that you are awakening into this fresh energy of joy and allowing yourself to feel this compassion and beauty and abundance inside. If you are a man, this revelation could also bring you more understanding about your relationship with this woman that is in this reading. As I said, it can be your spouse, but it can be also your mother, a friend, a good friend, or maybe even a coworker. Maybe there is someone really important in your life that you didn't see in a certain light before, but now something would be revealed about this person, and you will have a fresh understanding and maybe a renewal of this connection. Because here we actually have a masculine energy, but this is a yang, is a prince energy of waves. And we have sea, the water and clouds and air, water and air elements. And it can be that you are this prince. So in this case, the woman could also actually be your mother, or a woman that you like. Or it can also be that this relationship regards two energies, one that is young and fresh, and the masculine energy, and the feminine that is beautiful like a rose and abundant and joyful. And maybe then you will discover that inside yourself, independently of your gender, these masculine and feminine qualities, they are merging, and they reveal to yourself as something that you can cherish and explore as an union of energies, not separated. The truth is revealed. It is an inner truth, or about yourself, or something connected with someone else, a woman or a man, that brings you this quest about yourself. Where are you now? Why did you allow in the past others to treat you improperly and manipulate, when actually you deserve love, you deserve respect, you deserve to be cherished and to be recognized for who you truly are, because you are wise and your soul knows already how to access this wisdom. But you just need to learn patience too. The wheel is spinning, as I said, the wheel of life, and nothing is static once you understand this movement and you go with it. With joy. Joy is your keyword, is the energy that you are invited to embody. And now we have the third pile, That is the Jasmin essence. Ah, it smells so well, so good. And let's see what are the cards we have for the third pile. Beautiful. I mean, it's the same type of spread. And we have the rose pink dragon for the third pile. This is a very powerful dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Then we have Magdalena 32, gives 5, which says a clear vision. Ariadne, initiation. She is the goddess of the labyrinth from Crete, if you know the legend with the labyrinth and Minotaur. Then we have Quan Yin with the card Enter the Jade Temple. That says Quan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflicts to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessing of peace from beloved Quan Yin. And then the card that is your keywords for the spread is La Fedeltà, which means loyalty, and it shows a couple. So when there is a couple, the people that are in a couple, there are two swans too. They are loyal to each other. And then we will have a Princess of Clouds on stones. So it's air and earth energy. 7 of Stones. And the Queen of Waves. Water on water. And then we have the roads turn to the dark can foretell misadventure, but far from the person, the consequence might be averted. So the roads, number 31. The 19, which is represent the gentleman. In the other pile, we had the women. Here is the man. So this is the main person if you are a man. Or as it is under Fedeltà, it came like that. It means that it's your spouse, is your friend, or a partner in a business. And then we have number 27, the dog. And the dog means true friends. So in this case, I have this strong feeling that in this case, this pile is about relationships and probably is about how loyal you are in a relationship, either with someone very close, as I said, can be a spouse or a partner or even someone in the family. Or it can be a more distant, like in a partnership for business or work. And it is how you can achieve in case there was conflict or something created some misfortune, or you couldn't find a solution for a situation with that person. There is a high chance that you would have this resolution because you are blessed by peace and you got a clear vision. So you will be enlightened, or somehow you will get this insight that to have a better idea of how you will approach this relationship or conflict in a relationship and understand the principles of being loyal to someone, what it means and how important it is to keep loyal to someone that you probably love and cherish. And it's interesting that here we have 2 female energy and 1 masculine, and the crossroads and the dog. So it also says that You are also advised to explore, in order to get this clearer vision or the skill of a clearer vision, to explore the patterns that you had in your origin family in terms of relationship. Because many times, when later in life, in our adult life, conflicts arise, is because there were some imbalance and conflict that we notice or we observe in our origin family, and it starts with our parents, but sometimes moving on, it can be also about other people in the family that were important for us and that were somehow role models, even if these models were not healthy. And so you also are probably called in this situation to explore this understanding of how I bring a solution to a conflict, what it means to be loyal to someone. Also by doing some work and making a decision regarding a person that can also be maybe your daughter, in this case is a younger woman, the princess, or a younger woman, has qualities of air and earth, so very pragmatic and mental. And it is like you might need to choose between the mental state or the mental aspect of the solution and your heart. Because the invitation from the rose pink dragon is to connect with the cosmic heart. So really, really very high energies, the love of the universe. And that is a quality of the diamond. It's something very precious, something very pure. It also can be that you might go through a divorce and you suddenly understand, okay, that is the end of the relationship, but still we can be friends. And that this can go through an institution to a trial or a court process. And this can feel a little bit burdensome at the beginning because you don't know the outcome. But then suddenly you realize it is also possible to achieve peace and have equal terms and move on with our lives, for example. In any case, you are initiated into this new vision or clear vision. And it is a vision that comes from the heart. It's not just the plain sight. It's something that to a certain extent has been hidden or not fully present for you because maybe you were too much in your mind, but then suddenly there is this spark in the heart and you start to see better with your heart. And friends are valuable assets, so rely on them for clarifying or resolving the situation. You are initiated into a different kind of inner awareness because Ariadne tends you this gift and she says, I give you the thread and I guide you into this labyrinth. And it is your inner labyrinth that you need to explore. And it's interesting that close to her there is this Queen of Waves. So it actually can be that a therapist or a counselor, even a priest or someone that you go to talk to, will initiate you, will tend you this thread, metaphorically speaking, and you say, I guide you to get out of the labyrinth, to get out of the mess, to get out of this confusion and conflict. So you can find peace, you can find healing. But first you need to connect with the heart. So get out of the mind, get out of these projections of the mental state and make a decision because you can be at the crossroads. I don't know what to do. And then suddenly everything becomes clear. The Magdalena brings you clear vision and change because she knows that this is possible. But you have to enter in the inner temple, the temple of joy, the temple of mercy, where you find this divine solution and blessing of peace from Quan Yin, from the goddess of mercy. So you have two beautiful goddesses and a Magdalene and a powerful dragon speaking about cosmic love and heart. What more than this? You are activating something and it's about relationship. Either something is ending or something is transforming. In any case, you will find peace and you'll stay loyal to yourself first, but maybe also to the other, if this resolution of continuing together will be possible for both. This is the gift of understanding and of connecting, the gift of the labyrinth. I actually can support you because I'm a therapist too. In case you feel that you resonate with my energy, I can give you that thread of Ariadne and we go together to explore and find a way out. There is always a way out, but first the way is within. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile 3. Independent of the gender, there is something here for you, a message, and listen and see if it resonates. And thank you for watching. Share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Help me to offer new content in the future, and so we continue to co-create in this magical world of spirit and wisdom and heart coherence. Blessed be your day ahead. Bye-bye.